In the pages of history, there lives no city more glamorous than Babylon. Its very name calls upon visions of wealth and luxuriousness. Its treasures of gold and jewels were fabulous. One naturally pictures such a wealthy city as located in a suitable setting of tropical luxury, surrounded by a rich natural resources of forests and mines. Such was not the case. It was located beside the Euphrates River in a flat, arid valley. It had no forests, no mines, not even a stone for building. It was not even located upon a natural trade route. The rainfall was insufficient to raise crops. Babylon is an outstanding example of man's ability to achieve great objectives using whatever is available. All of the resources supporting this large city were man-developed. All of its material wealth was man-made. Babylon possessed just two natural resources: a fertile soil and water in the river. Babylon was ruled by successive lines of kings. The outstanding rulers of Babylon live in history because of their wisdom, enterprise, and justice. As a city, Babylon exists no more. Over it for something like 20 centuries, the winds had thrown the desert dust. Built originally of brick, all exposed walls had broken up into small parts and gone back to earth once more. Such is Babylon, the wealthiest city today. A heap of dirt, so long abandoned that no living person even knew its name until it was discovered. Many scientists consider the civilization of Babylon and other cities in this valley to be the oldest of which there is a definite record. Their people were not mere barbarians living within protecting walls. They were educated and enlightened people. So far as written history goes, they were the first engineers, the first astronomers, the first mathematicians, the first financiers, and the first people to have a written language. The glory of Babylon has faded, but its wisdom has been preserved for us. For this, we are indebted to their form of records. In that distant day, the use of paper had not been invented. Instead, they engraved their writing upon tablets of moist clay. When completed, these were baked and became hard tiles. In size, they were about 6 by 8 inches and an inch in thickness. Safely buried in the destroyed cities, archaeologists have recovered entire libraries of these tablets, hundreds of thousands of them. The city of Babylon was organized much like a modern city. There were streets and shops. Within the city was an inner enclosure for the royal palaces. The walls of this were said to have been higher than those surrounding the city. The Babylonians were skilled in the arts. These included sculpture, painting, weaving, goldworking, and manufacture of metal weapons and agricultural implements. The Babylonians were clever financiers and traders. They were the original inventors of money as means of exchange, or promissory notes and written titles to property. Babylon was never entered by hostile armies until about 540 years before the birth of Christ. Even then, the walls were not captured. The story of the fall of Babylon is most unusual. Cyrus, one of the greatest conquerors of that period, intended to attack the city and hoped to take its unconquerable walls. Advisors of the king of Babylon forced him to meet Cyrus and give him a battle without waiting for the city to be surrounded by the army. After getting defeated, Cyrus entered the open gates and took possession without resistance. Thereafter, the power and prestige of the city gradually waned. Babylon had fallen, never to rise again, but to it, civilization owes much. Money is the medium by which earthly success is measured. Money makes possible the enjoyment of the best the earth affords. Money is plentiful for those who understand the simple laws which govern its acquisition. Money is governed today by the same laws which controlled it when prosperous men were there in the streets of Babylon 6,000 years ago. In the next episode, know about a man who desired gold.